Yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'll give y'all a minute to get in here. Yeah, I'm in to come on in. I don't know y'all can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. They say so. Hold on. Testing. Okay. Yeah. But what's good, y'all? I'm calling. Calling about Mankato, whatever this is, Minnesota. I thought it would be cold. It's hot as hell up here. It's hot as hell, y'all, up here. I'm supposed to run to the Walmart in a few more seconds. They give me something at the daily. My appointment is let me tell you something. Walmart I to run for, but I'm so sick of their daytime. This low supposed to be here at 1900 yesterday, which was not gonna happen because I bought it from Garland, Texas. I didn't get running with it until like 5 o'clock almost. So we're gonna wait until the next day. With being over 900 miles at 1900 is what's not gonna happen. I don't know why dispatchers and managers and whoever else don't put realistic times, um, you know, on here, to begin with. But we got to roll with what we got to roll with. Yeah, that's all I've been doing, like this bunch of Walmart. But they strict asses. They can sneak you in from time to time. They can get you in through those sometimes, like they normally do when you're in the South. Oh man, hold on. Oh yeah. Can y'all hear me? Y'all ain't so. Okay, I see you, DC. But why it won't let me? Hold on. It won't let me. It won't let me down here pull you up. It won't let me pull you up. It won't let me pull you up like that. I can't push you. Hit the link, cause I can't do nothing. Hit the link, cause I can't even what you call. Look. Look. It's a DC right there. But let me show you right here. So I don't know what's going on, y'all. Yes. Okay. know that I can't put you. You got to hit the link to come on the screen because I can't. Oh, shit. I don't know that I can't put you. You got to hit the link to come on the screen because I can't. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, Papa. With it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, y'all. But I see it say you got 3 y'all in here, so I don't know. So I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. I see it say you got 3 y'all in here. Anyway, these Walmart lines are getting on my damn nerves because it keeps me from it mess around. I have to end up losing out on the next load because I'm never able to get there by the time that you put it on there that I get there. If I get if the appointment's at midnight and I pull up at 2 a.m., you're still loading trucks at that time. You don't stop loading trucks at 7. Put me in through the dock and put me in the door. What's the purpose of making me wait way into the next day until 4 a.m. in the morning? You know what I mean? They would say, well, we have a few points that don't show up all the time. Okay, if you have a few points that don't show up all the time, then put me in the damn door. They don't come on the Walmart account. That's why I ain't crazy to be on the Walmart account because everything's by daytime and mess up your schedule. I'm supposed to be home. My birthday's on the 8th of next month. I'm supposed to get things together, right? Put my stuff the next day. I have my cake made up, and I'm having a nice little cake and stuff. I'm supposed to get my little photo shoot on and all that kind of stuff. I'm supposed to be on. That's why I be on the Walmart load. Shit, I ain't able to go home. I ain't ready to get my ass off here, and so I'm not gonna be able to take my test, which is tomorrow. I'm supposed to be taking my test for my hazmat tomorrow at 2 o'clock. There in Houston. Ain't be able to do that, so that's over. So yeah, I'm not happy right now. I wanted to get off. Like I've been gone. I came home from Decker for like about a week, and I came straight here. And I've been here since April 3rd. I have not seen my house since April 3rd. My sister is enjoying my place with her friends more than I am. That don't make no sense. I pay damn bills there. You feel me? Why is it not showing you on the comment section? Hold on. DC, say something on here. Hold on. Okay, now it's 5 of you. Let's see. It ain't show up on here at all. I don't know what's going on with me and stream you or your no idea. Okay. I see it right there, Daddy, but I don't see it right here. Thank you though. Appreciate it. I appreciate you, babe. Appreciate it. But yeah. So that's why I don't like fucking Walmart. I mean, Walmart keep you moving and all that, but this appointment times is getting on my damn nerves. It's messing up me doing what I need to do. And people didn't rule there. When you get to the gate, you can't park on the property. You can't park across the street from the property. I'm here at looked up on being right next to a real nice ass travel stop. I just have to pay $16 to get my butt cheeks clean. And I'm gonna post this shower. I've never been to a shower like this. I've never been to a shower where they use tokens. Yeah, y'all been there before? Y'all let me know that. If you ever have to be in a shower, they use tokens of how long you can put on a shower. That's crazy. You can charge me $16 for a fucking shower, and then you're gonna tell me how long I got to use the water. I've never been to a place like this at all. And I'm lucky enough it's right here next to the Walmart distribution. But I was like, what the hell? I got the footage. I'm gonna post it on my IG. I mean, my TikTok way. That's so weird and neat at the same time. You know what I mean? I said, what the hell? Then the coin, I'm gonna let you shower for like 20 minutes, I think, or whatever on it. Hold on, y'all. They haven't had problems with reefer unit getting up, you know, and back and forth, getting my ass up here. It's been shutting off, and I love kind of shit, and I came on. But shit, I'm like, damn, man. That's why I be asking nothing to be on. I'd rather stay on ice cream than give it any Walmart loads. Ice cream going directly to some of the AVs, uh, some of the mom and pop stores, and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather stay on there do this Walmart shit. Just bring back memories back when I was at Swift. Like everything for appointment time, and they'll give a damn what else you got to do. Then what else that inconveniences. And I don't know why they so damn strict. They take forever to unload you often. You know what I mean? And last time I was in the dock, time for this load here, I was in the dock what 8 hours, 9 hours. So I don't get the purpose of being so damn strict on damn appointments really. You know, I don't understand it at all. Can y'all come in? Let me see. Hold on. Can y'all come in? Hold on. They let me come on in. Hold on. Man, let me come on in. Baby. They let me see y'all coming today. Don't know what's going on. What's happening today, y'all? I don't know. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Now I didn't jump in. Okay. What the hell is going on? I'm just on me. I look. Alright, showing you. And they asked us towards my credit card like $20 like yesterday for using their damn system and go through things we go through. But no, I'm not enthused by Walmart at all. I'm not enthused. I mean, I know it's going to be a pickup season for the pickup and things like that, but I ain't feeling this. If I could, and I know I can still make the same amount of money, uh, my ass will be on van. That's just the honest truth. They go knock and highlight you. But nah, y'all can keep Walmart. I'm not enthused by that. I don't like it. I'm gonna run Walmart. I want y'all chunk that up. I want Walmart. Walmart strict as hell. Walmart runs you. Which part? I got no stops on here. Walmart makes you hurry up and be there. They take forever to do what they need to do. Nah, no thank you. The only thing good about Walmart I can say is it does keep you moving. And if shit is messed up on there, if there's a claim or shorts or whatever, they deal with it. That's the only good thing too I can say about having Walmart as somebody to drive for, or as far as keeping you moving as a driver. That's the only thing I think of. Besides that, no, don't want to be on it. When I get my own authority, I don't think I want to touch Walmart or Amazon. But yeah, but shit, Amazon too. I was on the phone with my homeboy, the one that just started the Hotshot. He talking about he was saying he shit up, and I'm like, what? I don't know why y'all keep doing that. I don't know why y'all just jump out here, y'all get these authorities started, then you shut shit down for the smalls of problems. You know what I mean? If you know your business is based out of the South, if your business is based out of Louisiana, and you start your own authority, right? Why in the hell in your first week of running, or you run into the West Coast? Why would you do that to yourself? West Coast is for people that's established. That's the West Coast in their business. Okay, West Coast people that can take a $5,000-$10,000 hit and keep it moving. That's what the West Coast is for me. Okay, you put more on your truck and on you mentally and financially going out to the West. Why would you do that? That's crazy. This man has started all this shit, then left a company, left a flatbed company, right? Got his truck, got his trailer, got the authority started, and within the first 10 days of you running, you take your ass to West Coast. Now you broke down out there. And that's what I told you. I'm not in a rush. I mean, I would like to get my own authority started as soon as possible. But you guys, shit, y'all, you're drowning. I'll be there if I do all of that and then go right back to driving for another company. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not supposed to sit there and, and and do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit there and get all do that kind of work, put all that kind of work in, and then turn around the minute you have a real problem and go and put all the thing up and then go back to it. You just stress yourself out for nothing. And you just go back to a company where you can make them some more money versus you being your own entity. Why do that? You just started, fam. He just started. He just started his own authority. He just started like a month ago. Well, once I get mine started, I'm not going to the fucking West Coast. That's just not happening. I'm not fucking going at all. Okay, if I start my own company, it's Fish Station. I am a Texas-based business. I'm a down south business. There are certain states that I'm not going to touch until I build myself up to where either I build the relationship up, or my business account looks good enough, or I have the trucks running. You have to be careful when you start your own business. That's why me leasing has been a real good lesson because it really taught me a good outline of this business. Okay, things have changed just like that, and you gotta be prepared. A lot of y'all jumping out here buying these trucks. What's up, L1L? I ever drop buying these trucks, and you're not prepared. You know, you're getting these loans, which is fine. You know, you got that $5,000 loan, you got that $20,000 loan, you got that $10,000 credit card, whatever, and you jump, you got your truck, like my boy just did. And then the first mistake, he out there on the West Coast, way out there in Arizona, had a breakdown, right? He had a 2014 Chevy 3500, right? Just got a trailer, just leased the trailer, just leased the trailer, a gooseneck trailer from out of I think Wisconsin, right? You went way up there, you did all that, right? And now you broken down in a hotel over there. Towing and cost you $3,000. Now you at a dealership where trying to fix your truck, and they're talking about the part that you need is 2 weeks out, and now you're gonna say, well, shit, I'm supposed to quit, and I'm supposed to go back to P&S Transportation. That's crazy. Yeah, well, yeah, well, I get, but here's the thing: you can't fuck with the West Coast. The West Coast is a whole nother ball game. Okay, Texas, Georgia, Louisiana, Florida, all of North and South Carolina. You talking about a whole different breed of people altogether in every part of the industry. The shippers are different. Shippers again, the dealerships are different. The mechanics are different. It's a whole different breed, if you say it or not, in this whole industry. It's not the same on the West Coast. West Coast is do or die in every way, and especially for this industry. They're higher even in the charging per hour at the maintenance shop. His bill is already over $5,000, right? They still paying for that now, and look, and paying for a hotel stay, and buying food, and has regular bills he's coming out of. That's crazy. I'll be damn, y'all. I'll be there. I'm not doing that. I'm not supposed to sit here and go through that kind of stress and put money down on a vehicle, put money down on a trailer, and the one time I'm just in the store now, you have to think and really sit down and write a real outline for your business. That's why I haven't jumped and done it yet, because I don't feel comfortable pulling the trigger. You have to feel comfortable. I mean, and then on top of that, if you know that you by yourself, and when I say by yourself, I mean that you don't have a wife or husband right there to help you get through and be a support and add to the business and be supportive in that business kind of way, you have to definitely sit down and write an outline of how things to go. And you can't, to me, going to the West Coast is not something to do when you just far starting out, especially in the semi. Yeah, you don't. I don't even know if it is hot shot. Hot shot. It's the business. It's not still just driving on a regular truck. It's still business that you have. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's with the mindset that he had. Because it's no longer somebody. It's not the same thing, and it isn't the same thing. But it's still just as serious as a business as a semi. The only thing about it is you don't have you're not sitting up as high. You don't have as much room in the back, and you can't carry any and everything. That's the only difference. You still have to pay the same insurance, the $750,000. I mean, this guy just put down $4,000 for Progressive. $4,000 down for Progressive insurance, but you still got to have a $750,000 liability if you don't know what your girl shape is telling you that now. Okay, through talking to people like my homeboy and my own research, you got to have a $750,000 liability just the same as a semi. Okay, on that end of it. So that's the bare minimum. That's and then some places want you to have a million, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, so you just put $4,000 down. You just got your truck revamped to do certain things. Oh, went to go put down for a trailer. It was like no $2,000. That's crazy. You tell me you 7 bands in a hole. Now you on the West Coast in a damn Arizona in a damn desert, and you just coming out money. When you're doing business by yourself and you don't have a husband or a woman there to help put into the pocket, if you don't have nobody that can help maybe cover the bills for a little while you're building something, you have to be extremely careful. You need to run areas that's totally familiar to you. You understand? But if I start on my hot shot this year, I'm not fucking with the West Coast. The West Coast is off limits entirely. I won't be touching nothing past Texas. I probably hitting the Midwest, and I be staying like an L up to the Midwest, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. That's how that's gonna stay until I build myself up, until I develop relationships, until I reach out to a few mechanics that I can trust, especially by being a female. That you take you when you're a lady, because I know you're not that very much mechanically inclined, even for the outside. Because there's no difference. Y'all can start jumping into you can't keep y'all do what y'all keep jumping into a business and then say you're gonna teach something to some females and then say you can't learn shit from the females, but your ass is drowning. He's one of the types that you don't feel like he can learn shit from no lady. You feel me? But within less than a month, you start your own authority, right? Now you gonna say you said shit. Now you go back to some damn PS transportation. Now, now, dude. I would tell you his name. I don't want to put him out like that, but it's just the point. I'm just not doing this. This is why I'm so do what I need to do. The financial issues, emotional issues, mental issues, and then also with this here. You have to have an actual plan. Because you are a guy, because you was willing to work hard, that's fine. But you also have a real plan and financial structure for your business. Just because it's hot shot, just because it's day cab, just because you have an older cash truck, that doesn't mean anything. People are still suffering. People are still having a hard time out here in this industry. It's a lot of them that have cash trucks that's sitting up. It's a lot of them that have day cabs that's sitting up. That doesn't mean anything. You have to get in, actually research a lane that's going to actually work for you, and it may require you to do some things that you may not want to do. Maybe probably you put in maybe a little more time. Let's just say one lane you can stay out for 2 weeks. The other lane that's more profitable and then work for what you need to reach for your goal for your business. And then you stay out 3 to 4 weeks. You gotta stay from 3 to 4 weeks. I even researched a couple places for them that was out of Indiana and Wisconsin. That was leading people to jump on and run stuff. And he was like, now, he going here. And we even talked about Landstar. I mean, this my homeboy now, the one I'm talking about. And he don't want to do that. I said, why you don't want Landstar? Landstar is one of the biggest places to go to for Hotshot. Right? At least there at Landstar. Landstar is one of the few places that will give you a fuel surcharge for all the loads that you run. Right? At the place that he's at right now, they ain't giving him that. So he's out of money. He started pulling out of pocket right now. So we don't know how long he's gonna be over there. You can't just leave your truck. Right? So you over there in the desert at a hotel, coming out $100 a day. So what? Yesterday, they saying 2 weeks, so $100 a day. What times what? 7 is what? That's $700. So you about to break off $1,500 and just being in a hotel room, along with the 7 some thousand you spent for the insurance and the trailer, and the other $800 you spent for the hitch. You know the hitch got you put in like the gooseneck bar, and the dealership charge. You put that in the back of the cab. You know the the coupling mechanism thing on there. So all together, you in. I'll be damn. That's almost 10,000. You gotta make that money back. You're not gonna make that. You're not gonna make that $9,000 back in no P&S transaction within a month period. That's not gonna happen. I don't think you are. If it was that good there, you would never left in the first place. But this not a shot to you drivers and flatbedders over there at P&S transaction. It's not a shot to y'all. It's just, y'all make it seem like y'all is so well off there, but so many of y'all are quitting and starting something else, you know? So obviously, PS transportation has its hiccups, obviously, right? But do it make sense to y'all? Do it make sense? I'm not doing that. I'm not. That's why take your time. Take your time to work what nobody else is doing, or everybody else doing it before you. Um, Take your time. It makes no sense to overexert yourself and get yourself out there, get yourself caught up in something, and now you can't recover. Right? They don't sit and tell me, do you jump and did this, man? And why you go back to this? You ain't got no money? It takes money to do your own authority. Yeah, there's been a handful of people that started out and didn't have that much money to pay. Yes, people that started out and had only $3,000-4,000 in the bank, but guess what? They probably studied a little bit more for what they were doing. They probably was mechanically inclined. They probably had a brother or cousin that can work on the vehicles themselves. I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yes, no.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hello, how are you?
Good morning or evening.
I just came in just to say that um the problem with a lot of people is the fact that people think that just because they're successful working for somebody that they can do it themselves.
Uh-huh.
And the truth of the matter is that everybody is not built to be a boss. You know,
Mm-hmm.
every people, everybody's not business savvy. Being a boss is a big responsibility, and people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They think just because somebody else can do it, they can do it too. It don't work that way. Business doesn't work
No,
that way.
it doesn't. It doesn't work that way at all. I mean, but does it make sense to spend that kind of money? Am I wrong for feeling how I'm feeling? I mean,
No, and I mean, but
I
that's
get it.
that's
I
just
have not
another.
started my own authority yet. I get it. I get that. I understand that all day long, right? But there is no way in hell, and quits. And a lot of you guys, not you, but a lot of you guys don't feel like you can learn nothing from a lady. It's a lady in Hotshot on IG that's doing the damn thing named Stewart, and she's at it for a while, and she has the formula now. You know what I'm saying? So I would be reaching out to several different people before I pull that trigger and start my own authority, even in Hotshot.
Well,
Even
I
in
mean,
Hotshot.
even if it's that, like I said, everybody ain't built to be a boss, and that's what people don't understand. If you never took any business classes, if you never, what I'm saying, you never ran anything in your entire life, like how do you think you just gonna jump out there and then, and run a successful business? How that work? You don't have education, you don't have training, you don't have nothing.
And he's been driving like going on 6 years like me, you know. And he's gonna want to toss it up how he started his authority before me. You know, he tossed it up all in your girl face and all that kind of stuff, you know. But I was like, did you reach out to multiple people? See, me, if I go the high shot route with the research that I've dug up, I'll be going to one of the few places, maybe like Landstar, where they have a built structure for that particular lane, or Great Wide, or the company out of PA called Lanier Transportation, whatever. They family owned, but they've been in business for like over 30 years, and they give a fuel surcharge to those drivers. Just because you're in a high shot does not necessarily mean that you'll need help on fuel. The game does not all the way change because you got into a high shot truck. You may think so psychologically because you went from a semi to a 3500, but the game is the same.
It's the same. It's this. You're still doing the same business.
Yeah,
That's why.
it's the same thing.
That's why companies like Prime, right? Even in their with their lease operators, right? Before you can become a lease operator with Prime or trainer or anything like that, like you have to go through classes. They sit down and they teach you about fuel, money management. You know what I'm saying? They give you the tools that you need in order to run a successful business. They show you how to calculate, what I'm saying, your fuel mileage, and they go through a whole thing that gives you exactly what you need in order to run a successful business. And that's what you have to have. Like you have to have some type of training. You have to have some type of education. Experience ain't going to just do it. You know what I'm saying? You could be a flatbedder for 20 years, but that don't mean you know how to run a flatbed business. That just
Exactly.
means that you know what I'm saying? That just means that you're great at being a flatbedder.
Exactly. They don't think so. And I say, it's a bunch of ladies I found out that I've been reaching out to solely in the hot shot side. I said, reach out to that lady. Reach out to me. I feel like the more people you talk to, the better. And he's one of the type that's kind of pig headed. You know what I mean? And now
Yeah,
you over
he's
there
he's
about to blow $1,500 in a hotel room after
but
you didn't about like $9,000.
well, like I said, he's just like a lot of these people that came out here into the trucking industry. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no prior. Uh, they didn't take the time to do a whole bunch of research. All they saw was a whole bunch of TikTok videos and a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and then they jumped out there and wanted to be an owner operator. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons. What people don't understand is that there's levels to everything. There's levels to everything, and the big thing is that yeah, you have some people that's God blessed to be able to just jump in something and be successful at it, but that ain't most people. That's not the way the world works.
Yes, I mean,
And everybody don't have the same blessing. You know what I'm saying? Some
yeah,
people could be just gifted and good with numbers. That's
yeah.
just that's a blessing. Everybody's not blessed that way.
And don't be scared to reach out to other people that's not the same sex as you. It's not you, but it's some of you guys in this industry that don't like to take notes from a lady. But it's a couple ladies that's still in the game. You know what I mean? Even on the hot shot side, hot shot is still transportation. Hot shot is still commercial. Hot shot still to abide by DOT rules. Hot shot still to deal with vendors and brokers. The game
If
is just a small shift just because you're in
the,
hot shot.
the one thing about knowledge is knowledge ain't got no gender.
Shit.
Knowledge is knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge, it doesn't have no preference in color. I mean, you could gain knowledge. You know what I'm saying, from anybody. It don't really matter where the knowledge come from as long as the knowledge is correct. So if somebody feel a certain kind of way, what I'm saying, they don't want to listen to a woman, that lets you know right there they ain't got no business trying to run a business. You know what I'm saying? Successful people, they pick up tidbits from anybody. It don't matter who it is.
Hmm.
If it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? If it works, it works. No matter who giving it. So I mean, that's the only thing I'm saying is like, you know, and I'll be so glad, and people don't, I don't know, man. I just be glad when this whole thing is over. I'll be glad when people just, this, because one thing about trucking is going to thin the herd eventually. That's one of the biggest things that I love about trucking. Trucking is going to self correct itself all by itself. Those that belong out here is gonna be out here. Those that got no business that's supposed to be in out here is gonna leave eventually.
I appreciate. But now you about to go back to another company where you just quit from. You know what I mean? And go back to
Wow.
doing some regular flatbed, and you put all
So
this time and effort up. That's just don't make no sense. I don't care if I am at a loss. It sound
well,
like to me, bruh. It sound like to me you jumped and didn't have a whole lot of money in this.
but that's my point. That goes to prove my point, right? You know what I'm saying? If he had no business, right? If your money ain't all the way right, why are you jumping out there? If you don't have a sound game plan, why are you jumping out there?
You don't have no other support.
If you don't have no support system, why are you jumping out there?
Yeah, I mean
So so
It'd be different if you had a company where you know a couple of people that works in the office and that can help you a little bit along the way while you get started the first 2 or 3 months. It's the difference if you're mechanically inclined. You know how to fix on the 3500. You know what I mean?
the,
It's a,
the
you
fact
know those type of things makes a difference. But
the
what's so
fact of
dirty?
the matter
Dirty
is
Roman
when
still
you go
standing.
out there on your own, you lose that safety net that companies, and this is the part where a lot of people don't appreciate companies, is the fact that whether you like the company or not, that company is still a safety net for you.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? But once you jump out there on your own, that safety net is gone. So now you out there but naked.
Yeah, I feel sorry for dude. I feel sorry. $1,400 for a
I
hotel.
don't. I, I don't
Fourteen
feel
hundred
sorry for.
dollars after you already came out like nine to get your authority started.
I I don't. And I mean, if you call me an asshole, you call me whatever you want to call me, that's fine. But I don't feel sorry for him. I don't.
Baby, I can see why y'all do this. y'all that so many different things,
Y'all don't do y'all
and
don't do nothing because
I
before I jumped out there, you know what I'm saying? Before I jumped there, before even just buying my own truck, before I did that, you know what I'm saying? I went through the proper channels of learning and as much about trucking as I possibly could. You know what I'm saying? I started off as a company driver. I went to a lease program. I trained. I did everything. I went to the classes. I did everything I could possibly learn as far as trucking and money management and how to operate a business. I did all that stuff before I even was willing to risk $1 of my own
hmm,
because I wasn't going out there like that.
that's crazy. So you sitting on air, he's sitting on there, Arizona, sitting in a hotel, and he has no choice because he can't leave his truck.
Hey, more
You
power
know what
to
I'm saying?
him.
And to me, he has 2013, no 2013, 15 Chevy 3500. That's kind of too old to be doing OTR to me. That's kind of
No,
I don't like that.
no,
I don't like
it
that
can be
old.
well maintained. It can be a well maintained truck. You just have to know your limitations.
The
Just
West
like you
Coast
said,
them and
if you got a 15 or 14, just like you said, why you know what I'm saying? Why are you out there? Why are
exactly.
you not, you know what I'm saying? If you live in Georgia, like why are you not just doing stuff like Florida? Like even if you don't want to go all the way up into upstate New York or whatever, you do what you got to do. This is business. You need to make money. You know what I'm saying? But stay within a radius that if something happened, you could get home.
But see, to me, if he would have been in Texas or Louisiana, he would be sitting there at this place for 2 weeks. That part would probably be there. That part would not take her 2 weeks for it to get there. Because Arizona to me, they're not inclined when it comes towards automobiles like Georgia, like Texas, like North and South Carolina, like Iowa. Iowa is one of the top ones for me because they are mechanically inclined. I feel nobody says they mechanics are dead on. You know, Arizona they not that mechanically inclined like that out there to me. It's not when it comes to automobiles. They more for the newer side because of how they set up on the end, all the steep grades, the desert. They're not gonna keep older vehicles on stock like that. So I feel like if he was in Texas and he'd have broke down, he'd been all right. 2 weeks in a damn hotel room, $100 a night. That's crazy. That's 1,500
Hey,
damn dollars.
that's his money.
Shit.
You know why wouldn't you stay? You know what I'm saying? If you just now starting your authority, why wouldn't you for the first month or two, like just you know what I'm saying, get your feet wet first, right? Just do short loads, 200-300 miles. You can make you can make good money doing that.
On Hotshot, you definitely can.
You know what
Definitely,
I'm saying?
definitely.
Just make sure make it a little money. Just get your feet wet first.
Oh, well, I say save him, save him. I can't save him because he say I don't know what I'm talking about, child. Because he thought it's authority for me, so I can't sell him save him L1L. So he over there scratching his head, so he fits to go back where he just quit from.
Hey, you
You
know
know,
what?
baby, talk
That's
about
all. That's on him. Now he done blew all that money. You know what I'm saying? He done. I mean, he blew thousands of dollars.
like
You
over
know,
like over nine thousand
just
dollars all together.
just because just because he didn't he didn't know what he was doing.
Shit. It's nothing wrong with going to land store. I don't know why y'all so. There's nothing wrong with going to land store and grade wise when you first start your own authority. It's nothing wrong with going to a company that's somewhat built up. I don't know why. I don't know if you just don't want to be part of a pack. You don't want nobody knowing your business. The hell with all of that if it gets you to success. You
No,
know,
it's ego. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the ego.
you know. I think if I was to go to Hot Shot Raw and get my authority, I think Landstar Great Wide or a company from PA where I'd be going because I know they have the clientele that I would need to Florida. I don't think I will be going to uh, one of these companies out the Midwest. You know, doing certain things. I think I would go because the last star has, I think they have like over 12,000 trucks and like at least like over 10,000 different contracts. Different vendors. But that's the service semi hotshot side. So I don't know why going there was not the first option. Call me Coolies in a billion. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Hold on.
It's
They play my little music, honey. They play my little music. Call me Coolies in the building. That's enough. But I would have put that pride aside and got myself to where I know I can build off of. And even if I don't make the money that I need, that I would like to see, even if I only made like two bands a week for the first 60 days, 90 days, at least I'm making a profit out of my business and start wiggle my way through and I figure something that side. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
I definitely agree.
So he alright, he learned a lot from this. Child, he should have been learning like he been driving for as long as I have. He at least
Hey,
oh and all that. But for too, so he should learn.
hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a very expensive lesson that he had to learn, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying. He'll take something from it, and if he decides to do it again, hopefully he'll do it the right way next time. Instead of just jumping out there being foolish.
And this is not to slight nobody that wants to get their own authority, but this is part of the reason why that I've never pulled the trigger because there's so much that goes on. There's so many different stories that I hear from people making this mistake and that mistake, and I guess I don't want to go that far, and I have to double back. Once I go, I go. You know what I mean?
How how about this? How about for all those that's trying to go, that's interested in going, to get their own authority and all that. Why don't you do this? If you didn't come from a company that offered like some type of business course or whatever, why don't you go before you jump out there all the way? Why don't you go to your local college, right, and just take a business class real quick? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to do it. I ain't saying get no degree in it or nothing like that, but just take it like a business course real fast. Something, a couple of months, so you can
Or
learn how to operate a business.
that's good too, but you also need to also get a realistic. A lot of y'all that's getting these second, third, fourth trucks or get your own authority, get a realistic outline. A realistic outline. Reaching out to multiple people. Don't just talk to one or two people. Reach out to people of all races and sexes that's doing the same thing as you. DC writing telling you about going to the business class. That much is true. That's right. But if you don't want to go that route, information, especially free information, that's easy for you to get to is right there. And actually write down if whatever your last name is, Duck Trucker LLC, and actually put out what you want Duck Trucker LLC to be, and be willing to put in that time to make it happen. He's one of them types that kind of like to come home sometimes a little bit too often for me. You know what I'm saying? To try to run his own authority. To me, he is. Because back on the flatbed days at PS Trucking, he like to come home like every 2 weeks. And I think that's my kind of change. You get your own authority out here by yourself. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to um, stay out like every come home every weekend. Every weekend, sometimes you got to stay out good 3 4 weeks because you now you have the insurance to pay. The insurance, when he told me $4,000 for the damn insurance, that's not, I said, no, that shit hurt. $4,000.
Then
That shit hurt.
that should be the first thing people need to understand about having your own business. The very first lesson that people need to understand is you work harder when you own your own business than you do working for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You work you work harder, you work more hours, and there is no safety net. Either you get it done or it ain't gonna get done. There ain't no call of nobody else.
Yes.
That's the first rule of business that everybody need to understand. Your life ain't gonna get easier. It's gonna get harder.
Mm-hmm. Baby, I mean, a lot of you running, go doing it just to say you did it, just to go brag, just to go post it up online, and forget. A lot of you getting big headed when you're getting these loans and things like that, and you get big headed, and you go do this, you go put down for these trucks and all that kind of stuff, and you're forgetting to put in the actual work or research. Because
Now everybody in love with that title, boss. Everybody want to be a boss.
yeah,
Everybody in love with that title.
yeah.
Yeah, it takes work.
I've never heard of authority getting put down within less than 45 days. I've never ever heard of it ever before in my life. Most people give it at least like a good 6 month run. You know what I mean? He shut his down in less than a month, right at a month. Yeah, what else say no Vaseline? Yeah, he sure is. He get fucking. Cause look at what the hell he had. Arizona shops don't damn play. They charge out the damn wazoo. The damn part that he want, the damn part that he needs on $800-900, and they charge him like $3,400 for fucking labor. So yeah, he getting raped with no Vaseline. Yeah, it just don't make no sense. Like hey, there's no way there's no way that should be happening. That you shut nothing down and you just got started like that.
Well,
I
that's
owned
it.
Baby Blue for over 2 years. Y'all saw how many times she broke down. I stayed for over 2 years straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There,
but you also had a company. Like I said, you had a safety net. Now just imagine, and let me ask you this: with all of that, when you was with that blue truck, all that breaking down you was doing. Just imagine if you was on your own through that whole thing.
yeah.
Just imagine how that situation, you know what I'm saying, could have been 10 times worse if you was on your own. You ain't have no company to loan you money or help you out with this and whatever, whatever. You didn't have none of that. Everything was just strictly on you. How long would you have survived in?
Not long, not long. But to me, another good rule of thumb is if you're gonna have your own authority, I say don't get nothing older than 5 years old. Don't get a piece of equipment that's more than 5 years old. That way, when you do have your breakdowns and you're in Timbuktu, you have a better chance of getting repair in a timely manner. When you have top that, y'all. My phone said it got overheated. Hold on. DC, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Say something again, DC.
Say again.
I don't know what's going on with y'all. Hold on.
I'm on 80,
Okay. Hold
15.
on, yeah. It said my iPhone got overheated. It turned off on its own. It got too overheated.
If I could make it down to
Hold on,
exit,
y'all.
exit
Speaker, speakerphone.
6, I won't be
Okay,
mad.
it got me on speakerphone. Okay. I don't know, Daddy, what happened to it. DC. I'm gonna highlight y'all. Can y'all hear me still? Can you hear me
Yeah,
still?
I
Cause
hear
I
you.
can't hear DC at all.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, my settings. Okay. Come back in, sweetie, when you come back in. I don't know, y'all. It kicked my last right on that. It said my phone got too hot. Kicked me right on out of it, damn it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. Tell me coolly. It kicked my last out, y'all. That's what happened, L1L. It said my iPhone got too high, baby. That's why this is my first time owning an iPhone in years. That's why I don't like it. It's so damn sensitive. Can't take it with you to work out or get hot. It kicked me totally the hell out. Yeah. But thank you, DC, for jumping on in. Yeah, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm gonna get up on outfield because I have to give me something. Because I made this yesterday. And this load, they making your girl wait till 7 p.m. to take this load. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. They get this load this morning. Told your girl to her face that oh, we missing some appointments and some people didn't show up and still didn't put your girl in the dock. See that? See how they do you? Told her that we had some loads that didn't check in and still didn't put your girl in the dock this morning. And so they're not taking me to 7 p.m. tonight. Okay. Then my dispatch is saying she'll have nothing moving. And cause whatever this place is in Minnesota. So I love y'all. Shout out for DC for getting on. Shout out to Call Me Cooley. Go shout out. Y'all go check out Call Me Cooley. He just bought a daycare, I think it is. A daycare you just added on to your fleet. So then go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. Uh, you won't be wasting your time by going to go so be subscribed to him. Shout out to Dirty Broke, uh, L1L, T Hill, and of course DC. I don't know why I didn't let me hear him when he came back in. I'm sorry, sweet. I don't know what happened to it. But that's what baby, I'm tired of Reefer. I'm tired of Reefer. I want to leave Reefer totally the hell alone all around because it messes with your money too much. It messes with your bottom line too much. Unless you can call the broker and negotiate what you want and negotiate a time frame that you want it to be when you're being dispatched, is you just the middleman. That's all you are to them. So thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate it. I don't know what happened to it, but I appreciate y'all so much. If you want to know anything else from me here from Schuster or anywhere else, drop it down in the comment section. Um, any questions outside of that, you know what to do. And subscribe to your girl. Uh, you'll be seeing me do a few more things before the year's over with. just a few. I got a few more things I'm gonna try out before 2023 comes to an end. But I love y'all. Yeah, have a safe day out there.